Okay, I am going to talk to you guys a little bit about how I got to where I am in real estate. I want to break down my journey in real estate because it has been a crazy wild ride, and I can truly say that nothing that I have done in real estate, one, I regret, or two, I would do again. And what I mean by that is that I have, in this short period of time that feels like a lifetime of being in real estate, I have had a lot of lessons learned, and I have had a lot of mistakes that I've done, and I have had to grow a lot as a person. And it all kind of started whenever I first got into real estate. So whenever I first got into real estate, I started at a local boutique brokerage that had just opened up. One of my friends was opening up a brokerage, and so that's basically why I got into real estate. I was hating my job where I was, and I just wanted something different. I have a hair. And so I started there, and like I said, it was a little local boutique brokerage. And that's all that I knew. And the more I was there, so I was pretty good right away. I had a good sphere of working out at a military base here in Dayton, and so I had a good sphere of people to kind of help kickstart my business for me, not for me, but with me. And so I had learned a lot just because I had gotten those deals like right away, and I just kind of had to. I had to learn, I had to adapt, and even though I knew nothing about real estate or selling homes, I learned really quickly. And what I started to learn is that I was doing business based like how the people around me were doing business, and I was looking up to them, and I was saying, okay, I want what they have. But then as I kind of started comparing, it wasn't even apples to apples, apples to oranges, I realized that our lifestyles were so different. And I just kind of learned really quickly that I just wanted something more out of my business. And so I started thinking about doing a team, making a team. I have small children, and I have a family, and I have a household to run, and I could not devote 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to real estate. And so I thought, what better way to start a team than to start a team? And with that, I was like, well, how am I going to start a team if I have never been on a team before? And so I started doing some research, huge on social media. So I started looking at social media profiles of teams around here in Dayton, and started talking to a team lead and just really connected with them. And so I joined their team, switched brokerages, joined the team. Saw a totally different side of real estate, how businesses are ran, how teams are ran, platforms that you can use to help your business and not just rely on talking to everybody in the world, but like how to reach people one-on-one, but also in a huge scope, in a huge realm. And so I was on that team for I think a month and a half or so, and I can honestly say that I probably learned more in that month and a half that I was on the team than I had in a year of being in real estate. Just because, like I said, whenever I was at my first brokerage, I had only known that. I had only known being an individual real estate agent. I had only known being in a small boutique brokerage. I had only known basically just one mentor and one person to go to. And now I had a team lead and also a whole brokerage full of people that were willing to help me and willing to make me better. And so even though I was only on the team for a short amount of time, I learned so much, and it totally took my career like in a totally opposite direction of what I wanted, but it was so what I needed. And with that, so I left the team because I am basically an alpha female, and my husband is an alpha male, and we like to be in control of systems and processes and everything like that. And my control side of me just took over, which has happened multiple times in my past. But basically, I just wanted to. I had then been on a team that I learned so much from, and I kind of knew exactly what I wanted to do, what I didn't want to do, And we just said, let's do it. One thing about me and Gavin is that I tell people this all the time, we are not afraid to jump ship. So if we aren't liking something that's happening, we're good to move on. We'll figure it out and we will be okay. And so what we did is we said, hey, we're starting this team. We have no idea how it's going to work, but I know how I want to outline my team. I know what I want my team to look like. And so we started it. We didn't have any agents, but we started it. And so we were with the same brokerage that I was with my other team, and really loved the brokerage. It was, again, like a smaller brokerage, but a little bit bigger scale than my first brokerage, but still really, really local to Dayton, Ohio area and surrounding areas. And so what had kind of happened is we started the team, we started putting our brand out there, we started making our brand, and I ended up going to a kind of like a lunch and learn day type of thing it's called Rebar Camp here in Ohio, or here in Dayton. And so, went there, and I, at that point, met an agent here in Dayton that does very, very well for themselves, and just kind of started talking and making that connection with him. And the next day, me and Gavin met with him for coffee, just to kind of talk about like business and goals. And we made the decision that day to change brokerages. Like I said, we are not afraid to jump ship. And if we hear something that we like, we are not afraid to go after it. And so what we did is we basically went to our new brokerage because of the connections with people. I say it all of the time, is that your business is going to be based on how you connect with people, whether that's people that you're working with, whether that's your clients. You need to be surrounded by people that you connect with, and that is where your business is going to take you. So whether you are at a place where you're really, really connected with people or not, it's going to define your business one way or another. So you need to find that place that, one, feels like home, two, feels like is growing you and pushing you and teaching you new things, and three, that is aligning with what you want in your business. So if you are not surrounded by people that are doing business like you want to be doing, start looking elsewhere, because I promise you, no matter where you go, it's going to be different and you're going to get a whole new perspective of things. So that is kind of my little timeline of how I got to where I was. And I know everybody's journey is different. Everyone's career is different. And it's so fun to learn about other people. So let me know your story, because I would love to know.